I think that one of the opportunities that we have today is to really talk about the power of relationships and how our personal relationships really can translate into our business relationships, because who we are foundationally really determines the type of business that we can build.
Right.
And if you're not a person who loves people, if you're not a person who shares with people, then this might not be the business opportunity for you, because
True.
I have found that that's what this business is really all about.
Exactly.
It's about building relationships and turning those relationships into business opportunities.
Or spreading the positive of it, because
Hmm.
we, as you know, not everybody's going to be our business partner,
Right, right.
but this is health. This is wellness that we are really dealing in and talking. And what's going on with DJ and Doug is just shows the power of these supplements.
Mm.
You know,
That have gotten them to the point where
to
they can even have the
they can
surgery.
even have the surgery,
Yeah,
and oh, that just gave me chills
yeah.
because, like I have said, you don't go into surgery.
Hmm.
Your numbers don't say you can.
Right, right.
A lot of people think, oh, yeah, I can have this surgery. No, ma'am.
Hmm.
If your numbers are not saying, yes, you can do this, yes, your heart is strong enough, yes, your lungs,
Hmm.
it doesn't matter what you want to give
Right.
away.
Exactly. Exactly. And that's one reason why I feel so fortunate to be in this type of business, particularly at this time. Not many people can just reach up on the shelf and get a whole handful of immuno supporters.
No,
We just don't have that opportunity,
opportunity, man.
but we have the opportunity to share that with others
Share.
so
Yes.
that they can reach up on their shelves and get all of these immune boosters and metabolic stabilizers and blood enhancers
Answers.
and heart enhancers. And
Cell regenerations.
yes, all of that is right at our fingertips.
And
And
to
what
read
a
it and
blessing.
to know it and then to feel it manifest in your body,
Hmm.
it's like, wow,
Yeah,
this is what I should have been feeling
all along, right?
30 some years ago
Yeah.
when I was doing what I was doing,
Hmm.
but it didn't manifest then. It manifests here. But now it manifests here.
Yes.
And you have to understand that to even know the manifestation.
Yeah. Yeah. We've got a great opportunity. Mom Julie, how are you spreading that gift of health? You want all of your loved ones to be healthy. Tell us, how are you doing it? Because you're being quite successful, and I know you've got some secret strategies there.
Not much successful, just only I have an open heart.
So let's
So
take note. An open heart is what you
Was
must
one.
have right
that's so
right from the
important.
beginning.
Okay. So we should not be selfish. Okay. Whatever we have to share to our loved ones. As
Hmm.
I mentioned earlier, not necessary for you, for the family first, but at the same time, you have to share also with our to people who really need us, especially in our business, which is we are spreading the good news, the blessings. So
Hmm.
we should share to the people who are have health issues. Okay, so when we share our products to those people who have health issues, and they might not believe us at first, but you have to give us some testimonies. Like me, if here in Dubai, usually they ask me to share my testimonies, product testimony, when they have invites. Okay, but some also they believe, some not. There is one time I even shared my what's this my result
Mm-hmm.
I, I brought my result in the office. Then I have to show this lady. And that time he purchased more products. Then we see after 1 month, 2 months, he get the good health. Then he joined the business. It's just like that. But we should be patient to talk with them because not everyone can believe us immediately. Everyone,
Sometimes,
not only, sometimes we ourselves, right? When we join Uno, also, you ask too much questions, a lot of doubts in yourself. Is this true? This opportunity is right that I'm going to join in. Especially there are some scam outside, right? So you have to check first. Like me, when I was invited, it's not. I did not join immediately because of the product. My first goal before is my first interest is to increase my cash flow because at my age I need an extra income. I need more savings for retirement, right? But while doing Uno, so I realized when I got sick and Uno products helped me a lot to improve my health and nutrition. That's that time I realized that not not money cannot do everything for us, right? True, money can do everything for us, but even you have money, if you don't have good health, no use. How you are going to enjoy those millions, if you have millions, how you enjoy the savings that you have when you don't have good health, right? So it goes together. First, you have your good health and money follows because it's easy to make money when you have good health. You agree with me, right? It, yeah, those sometimes you told, oh, enough for me that I have much money in my pocket. But when the sick comes to you, that's the time you realize that those are materials only. I just want to share with you now. Okay. When I was diagnosed having a cancer, when I was in Altawam Hospital, I that's the time I don't need anything. I don't need money. I want to survive, to be with my family. But when I was not sick, when I have money, I want to go mall, I want to purchase, I want to buy this, I want to spend my money. So I thought, oh, I really first health, then goes for money. That's it.
excellent,
Very
excellent.
Maybe
inspiring
with Mom
story.
Jacqueline also same, right? Mom Jacqueline, we have almost same issue.
Well,
Health
I would
issue.
say so. It came to me at a different kind of way. I was looking, I was in need. I couldn't get no one to understand. I felt bad and I hurt. But when I met Doug and Bronwyn and I told them what was going on, and they told me these products will help. I said, if these products will help, I will make myself a business partner in 3 days. In 3 days, I saw, well, as I said, I saw pain. I didn't see pain. I didn't hear pain. I made myself a business partner, and I've been a business partner ever since. Because again, they told me what these products was going to do. They gave me a book to read what these products do,
Mm-hmm.
and it did it. And good health, and that's why I say I spread it. I talk about it. It don't matter who I'm standing next to. I start talking about health and wellness, Uno, and I always say not the card game or the pizza, because everybody, oh, I know Uno. Nah, I doubt it, but I'm gonna help you know it.
Right,
You know.
right. Well, that's, it's great that we can share these personal testimonies, right? Because our products really sell themselves.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
sometimes when you're in sales, people buy people before they buy products.
Right.
So you have got to sometimes sell yourself,
Yes,
right?
true.
and and the best way to do that is to be able to tell the
Story.
stories, right?
Right.
Tell the personal stories, the personal triumphs. One thing I like to counsel us is that we have to be patient, though.
Yes.
Everyone
Yes.
doesn't have an immediate turnaround. Sometimes it takes, our products 2 months, 3 months before they start manifesting themselves. And, I tell people, well, how long have you been putting yourself in harm's way? How many years Have you been eating the wrong things and
Thank you.
not exercising and not taking care of your body properly? So the corrective action is not going to be overnight.
Overnight. No, it's not.
I mean, if you've spent 30 years eating improperly, there's no amount of food supplement that's going to turn your situation around,
Nope.
perhaps in 30 days.
See,
But
and
so
that's the
be
same thing I
patient.
said. Someone said to me, "Oh, you with these Unos, you ain't stopped hurting yet." I'm like, no matter what, this festered in my body for
Mhm.
50 something years.
Yeah.
It's not going to turn around in 5 years.
Yeah. But you know what you can say? I might not be getting better that fast, but I'm not getting any worse.
Amen. And that's the truth.
And that was the trajectory that you were on, right?
Right.
So the products stopped it, slowed
Right.
down that progression,
Mhm.
and that's a benefit.
That is a benefit because
Absolutely.
where I wasn't doing nothing, which most people don't believe that, but it's
Hmm.
the truth. I wasn't
Hmm.
doing nothing, talking to the birds, the trees, and my dog, because that was my reality in my pain. But
Hmm.
then once these supplements came into my life,
Hmm.
now I'm in the front yard. Now I'm walking around the corner.
Yeah.
Now I'm walking and I'm showing people that yes, the beauty products,
Hmm.
they help.
They work.
Yes,
They
I'm a
work.
beautiful woman, but
Yeah.
if you know what my face is like, this Novell soap help, the Kojic
Yeah.
soap help, the Glute soap help, along with taking the right supplements that is adding wealth to my health.
Well, I'll tell you, a year ago, I was ugly. Now after a year of using the beauty products, I'm looking human.
You
I
beautiful,
look
you.
human. Yeah, they work. They,
Hi.
and Miss Kelly, part of our healing process, and we talk a lot about the physical health, but many times we don't talk about the mental health, right? And I know that you just did a seminar on business finances, and a lot of our mental health centers around stress and money, right?
Yes.
What tips can you give us to help us improve our mental health so that we decrease our stress when we talk about money, money, money?
Well, of course, we have to be positive always. I mean, um, and surround yourself with people who support you, who don't stress you or anything, like who you learn things from, because they said, that's what they always say, you are the fifth person of the four persons you hang out with. So if you just surround yourself with visionaries, with people that can always support you and energizes you, that's the secret of avoiding stress, and also just being grateful for small things. Just waking up in the morning, not feeling any sickness, thanking God that you wake up. Small things, being grateful for those small things, just really add up to a big thing, and make a difference in your mindset, in your whole body, how you will react the whole day when you have possible positivity in you. And with regards to business, plenty of people are, when they are in the business, they are so stressed that they really want to, you know, um, fast, to make it fast, that the business to grow. So eh, just remember that everything is a process. So as what you have said earlier, there is a process. Some people go fast, some people go probably different years to achieve what they want to achieve, but we all go there. So we also have to be patient. Oh, you have a guest. Hello. We can't hear you. You're muted.
I love that strategy of having a
Maybe I should have
positive
had that.
outlook we're shifting around here. We've been joined by one of our new business partners, Gabriel Suber. I'm trying to get us all in the frame here.
I think I got the wrong shit.
Welcome, Gabriel.
Hey man, how y'all doing?
Hello, sir.
Welcome to Una Premiere.
Okay, that's a little better, right? That's it.
Yes, better.
There,
You have
there.
the rose in the middle.
Yes, absolutely. They say a rose between two thorns.
Yes, yes.
But Gabe, I'm going to ask you now that you joined us here. You know, we're talking about the many ways that health is really propelling our business. You know, and we talked a little bit about physical health, talking a little bit about stress health. You're big into fitness.
Mm-hmm.
Tell us how physical health through fitness is really working into your business of Uno.
Well, being in I've been, I can say, using the product,
Mm-hmm.
the Prime Juice and the Max Out.
Okay. Now,
The-
for energy, for
Yeah,
stamina,
For
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 energy.
like yeah, the energy is the Max Out gives you extra energy, that extra stamina,
Yeah.
which I use on Wednesdays because that's my days that I'm real heavy.
Okay.
So that's what the Max Out is for.
And
Uh-huh.
I got the, my
Some of
prime juice.
Yes, that's on Wednesday.
That's on Wednesday.
But on Friday,
On Friday,
oh no, that's a different story.
that's a different story. But
Did you,
yeah,
did you sign up because of Max Out?
exactly. Exactly. That was the number one product for
And
me.
Douglas not here.
Yes,
So
there's-
what are you telling
there's
your
also one in Dubai who loves Max
gym mates,
Right.
about our products?
So what I do is, so I've been going to the gym for about 6 years straight now. So I train a couple people, a few folks. So I give them the regiment, and I tell them the energy
Mhm.
that you get and the strength that it builds up for you, so that you can withstand that longevity in life.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
like remain healthy, slow the aging process down.
Okay, we were talking about some
Right.
of those things, those
Yes.
benefits,
Right,
right?
because once you stop, it's really hard to get back. And
That's the truth.
so I just try to keep them going and keep them going, and you know.
Okay. So what are the big products that that you're focusing on when you give them your regimen?
Right, it's Prime Juice, 78 Berries, Max Out, Slim,
Fit right.
Fit
Fit Right, Fit Right. So those are the products that I actually really push
Uh-huh.
for what I do as far as physical training.
Excellent, excellent. You know, I love how you're beginning to package products,
Right.
And really that's a great selling technique, because not only are we selling one product, but we're selling 2 and 3 products
Right.
at a time.
Mhm.
And what's so wonderful about our products is that they all are integrated.
Right.
So there's that what we call synergy
Mm-hmm.
between the various supplements,
Right.
and one is giving us energy, and then one is giving us sustaining energy,
Right.
right? As
Exactly.
well as health protection.
Mhm.
And that's a great way to begin to sell products. You know, as we go into 2022, we're going to begin a new campaign
Mhm.
here in the USA, and it's simply called the gift of wellness.
Mhm.
Think about that. It's Christmas time, right?
Right.
The gift of wellness, but
Amen.
we give gifts all year long.
Right.
You know, it's not just at Christmas time,
Right.
but we've got birthdays and anniversaries and
Mhm.
Mother's Day and Father's Day, and
Right.
don't forget Valentine's Day,
Mhm.
right? The gift of wellness is best given through the gift of love,
Right.
they say, right? So we can practice the gift of wellness all year long, and that's one of the campaigns that we're going to have here in the USA for 2022.
Mhm.
So it's great that you're packaging products, because we've got health and beauty, we've got nutrition, we've got detox,
Mhm.
we've got immune boosters,
Immune boosters.
right?
Yep.
So we're packaging these products because we want to sell people complete solutions,
Right.
and that's the benefit that we have with our products here. Ms. Kelly, would you agree with that strategy?
Yes, yes, that's amazing. Because most of us, when it's Christmas, we just give anything like stuff for as Christmas gifts. But for a change, and which is better, what if it's a gift of health, right?
Yeah.
Because because of the pandemic, of course. But in the long run, if we get used to it, giving gifts like food supplements and juices and helping people with their health, it's really a great thing to share, a blessing to share.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mom Julie, how is COVID doing in the UAE, and how is Uno helping to decrease infection rates? Come on, let's step out there and put our scientific hats on.
What go in UAE about the COVID and what
Yes.
UNO can help? Of course, we here in UAE, COVID is like nothing anymore. Like it's we just forget it because it is all in our mindset. If we think that there is still COVID, we cannot move, right? But here in UAE, as a distributor here, we start going to office. Actually, on Saturday, yes, on Friday, we will have our bonding at Zabil Park. Okay. And why we need to do this? Because we want also to share the product in Zabil Park, those people who are in Zabil Park. So we start to do a prospecting, not only for party. So we don't think about COVID, not much more. And actually, sometimes, Sir Jeffrey, I usually forget my mask. But nobody asked me also why you're not wearing mask. It's not same before that they're so strict with the where's your mask or like this. If you are in the public places, go to saloon, no more mask, not required. Still, there is social distancing when you are in the crowd place only. But for part,
That's excellent. That's
uh,
excellent because we're not seeing that picture here in the USA. We're actually seeing a rise in cases with the new variant Omicron. And we've got a big campaign out here to get a booster shot. So many
yeah.
of us have been fully vaccinated, but now
Yes,
we're saying you're not fully vaccinated until you've had your 2 shots
and you have the booster, right? But here
plus
in
a boost.
UAE, we get the 2 shots. That's it. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to do the third, the booster, the third one.
Yeah,
Till
and
now,
it's
I did not do it. And my
well,
husband.
I got my booster because
I did too.
it's optional for us. But when you look at the numbers, the data is showing that those who are fully vaccinated now with booster shots as well as the 2 shot uh, vaccine process, if you've gotten Pfizer or Moderna, or the 1 shot if you've gotten the Johnson and Johnson brand, uh, we're saying that there are decreases in hospitalizations, decreases in what we call acuity, how sick people get. They may get infections, but they're not ending up in the hospital, and they're not ending up in the ICU, on ventilators. So the data is showing that the vaccines are working. We too sometimes, forget our masks, but we still encourage people, particularly in indoor situations, to wear masks no matter where you are, even if you are vaccinated. But
Yeah.
those are all of the external things. One thing that's really great about our business is that we've got the things that work on the inside.
Take more supplements. Just
That's
have
right.
your 4 full supplements, your ultimacy, 2 in the
Absolutely.
morning, afternoon, night, 4 full supplements. That's enough for you. And
Absolutely.
I think I believe too much in our full supplements, because when my husband was infected, we sleep in one bed. I didn't know that is already positive, but thanks God, I was not. I was not same him. Then I start to drink the food supplements also that day. In 4 or 5 days, he's okay, but still he's in outside the room, isolated. But that time he was not able to have that what's this, the swab test, because he thinks it's only flu. So since we are husband and wife, we sleep in one room. Then he's telling me, I check if he have fever. But for me, I did not put in my mind that maybe I catch that COVID. Okay. So when he did the test, after 2 days, he did the test. So the result the following day, meaning 4 days is inside the house, rowing around here. We're sitting together, eating together, chatting each other. But thanks God, not comes because I'm loaded with food supplements. Yeah, because I
That's a
was a
great
cancer patient, so I
testimony.
was loaded of food supplements. So COVID will come, the sick, or not only COVID, comes to you when your immune system is down.
Yes. Yes.
Like me, I'm not still content. I am a cancer patient, right? I was a cancer patient. It doesn't mean that I'm already free. Once my immune system gets down, there is a possibility that it will come back
Hmm.
like this. So if you have a strong immune system, that's good for us. You'll be out from sick.
That's really what it's all about. We can't control what our fellow brother does. Um, I trust that Jackie tries to protect herself and Gabe tries to protect themselves, but we all fail at maximally protecting ourselves every minute of the day. But one thing that we can be sure of is what we do for ourselves and to ourselves.
Right.
So I came this morning. I have all my supplements wrapped up in a little tissue because I didn't have a chance to have breakfast and I didn't want to take everything on an empty stomach. But I brought it with me, and as soon as we're finished, I want to pop my pills. And
I
this
took
is
mine
you took
early in the
yours.
morning. It's
All
just
right.
if I don't take them in the morning, to me it's like they're not doing what I need them to do for me. Maybe
Okay.
because I'm a morning person and
Mm-hmm.
that's how I feel. But
Yeah. Well, the important thing is to get a regimen and stick to it,
stick to it.
right?
That's right.
So if you're a morning person and the morning is when you can remember to take your supplements, then do it every morning. That's a great strategy, and that goes with any medication,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Because many of us are on synthetic drugs, and we have underlying conditions.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, this is part of being human, and
Right.
You know me.
and we've got to take care of things. I look at it as a multi-strategy.
Right.
A full court press. We've got to attack it from the top, the bottom, the left, the right, and underneath.
That's right.
And that's what our opportunity here is, and what makes it even better. We can earn wealth while
Hello,
getting
Mom
help.
Jade.
Right.
You know, we've got a
Galaxy
few
821.
new members to our team here. Galaxy 821, rename yourself so that we can address you at least by name, uh, and join us in the conversation. Miss Jade. Oh, that's you. Okay, I'll identify Galaxy 821. That's Phyllis. She's playing games with us over here, but she's a new member of our team as well. There she is with all of that sparkling dazzle. Her face mask looks like our Christmas tree. How beautiful. How beautiful. Miss Jade is a new member of our team as well. We're building here in the USA, so come on and build with
Wow.
us. Miss Jade. Miss Jade is a registered nurse, and we rely on her a lot for her clinical expertise and building out our team. That is certainly an advantage. But Ms. Jade, how are you now beginning to involve Uno business in your clinical practice? Unmute yourself and share with us just a moment. Put on your big girl voice.
Don't have sounds. Ma'am
We
Jade, no
can't hear.
sound.
Hello? Can you test your mic? You're muted.
No.
Somehow your volume's not coming through. But we'll come back to you. Work out your technology. Miss Marsha. Miss Marsha is yet another member of our team here in the USA. We are building, building, building. Miss Marsha, let us see your pretty face and your wonderful, wonderful hairstyle today. There we go.
Wow. Hello, Ma'am Marcia.
Hello,
How are you?
good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
One thing I can say
How's
about Marsha,
everyone?
we're doing well. I'm telling them how you have started bringing Uno into our global business here in our building. You know, in our facility, we have 20 businesses that make their home here. And Miss Marsha greets each and every one of them every day, and they all get Prime Juice. Even if you're a visitor to
Not
the
all
building,
of them.
you get Prime Juice. As she escorts you around the building, she does so with a Prime Juice. And I'm like, wow, this is what I call marketing 101. But it's a way that we can all see there. Here, she's ready. She's starting her day the Prime Juice way.
The Prime Juice way.
Best way, the best way. Positive energy.
I like that.
But
And
you know that's the opportunity that we
Got my
have. We
pills here.
and your what?
My pills.
Oh,
My
those are
supplement.
your pills, your supplement pills. Okay, way to go. Way to go. You know, this is the opportunity that we have. You don't have to have a special health related business per se, you know, to be involved in our business,
Right.
right? It's so universal. Even walking down the street, you know, we say hello to people and we ask people every day, hi, how are you?
Yeah.
But do we stop and listen
Listen.
for the answer?
Nope.
I
Most
do. I do.
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
I do.
Jackie, ask me.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing okay.
That is
I'm doing
wonderful.
okay, except I've got a little problem, but I'm working it out.
Well, you made it. You know, you woke up this morning and that problem will manifest and find a solution.
Now, I'm very interested in why you stopped me on the street today and asked me how I was doing.
Well, for one, I'm a people person and I love to talk to people.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do have a hidden agenda. Have you ever heard about Uno?
No.
Well, let me go on and say this. I'm not talking Uno the pizza, Uno the card game. I'm
Okay.
talking Uno a supplement.
Wow. Tell me a little more.
Well, how about I'll show you this pamphlet as I tell you, you can
Uh-huh.
read over. Well, you know, we have several great products that's regenerating your cells and promoting great health.
Wow.
Prime juice, what do you drink? What is your juice of choice?
Oscar. Uh,
See, that's not going to help you. That's not going to help. And see, we have these I'm gonna say these two wonderful products, 8-in-1 coffee
yes.
and prime juice. And I love this prime juice because it's not just a juice, it's a juice with a meaning.
That I can start my day with?
Yes.
Who's out there?
And like you said, you're like, you might can even put a little bit of that in there.
Uh-huh.
Oh wow. I was just throwing that out
I
there.
love the prime juice. It has it say we have 42 reasons, but I found 43.
See, you wrong.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. But the whole point of this is just to say how easy it is to bring out our business and share it at any
Okay.
time with anyone, and that's part of that gift of wellness, so we've got to practice giving. Mom Julie told us earlier that the holiday season, the Christmas season, is about giving more than receiving, right?
Right.
Well,
Right.
let us practice that. Let us give the gift of wellness to everyone throughout the year and not just this holiday season. Uh, how great. Emmeline, good morning or good evening, wherever you're hailing from. We welcome you to this very informal discussion this morning. And we're talking about a number of things. We're talking about the gift of wellness. We're talking about living right, eating right, loving one another through health and
And
wellness.
getting enough sleep and all of that.
Oh, that's something that we didn't highlight.
No, we didn't.
Sleep. How important is that?
It's very important because if you're not getting enough rest, you really are not healing. And when you sleep, you heal.
Right, right.
You know, yes, we say 4 hours is good enough. Have I slept on 4 hours? Yes, for 30 years, I slept on 4 hours.
And you're good.
I was great. I was great. But again, it has to be, what do they call it? RAM sleep, 4 hours. So that means deep sleep.
Right.
And sometimes four is enough. Eight is much better.
Okay.
But
Okay.
in the real world, how many of us are actually getting 8 good hours of sleep?
Well, I think Brother Gabriel gets about 8 good hours of sleep. Is that not right?
Uh, I try my best to get 8 good hours. I really do, but they be sleep. They just don't be good.
They're not good. Well, see, that's what Jackie was saying. Getting
Right.
into that REM sleep, that good
Mhm.
deep sleep. When
Right.
you're dreaming all night long,
Right.
and really rejuvenating your body, and
Exactly.
that's really important. That's as important as that financial health to keep down
Mhm.
stress, right? Our immune system health, our physical health,
Yes.
our exercise
Right.
health, and now our sleep health. You
Mhm.
know, when we sleep, sometimes people think that that's a waste of time.
Right.
But that's probably the best
That's the
time
best time.
Best time of
that
all.
we can spend throughout the whole day.
Hmm.
Let me ask, who meditates? Does anyone meditate? Miss Kelly, do you ever just stop and meditate a few moments during the day?
Well, in the morning, but I don't know if that's really meditation. But when I just wake up, just stay silent and just think and, just pray and just thank for the good things that happen and then plan ahead for what you'll be doing the next day. I don't know, but maybe it's meditation for 30 or minutes or 1 hour.
Well, you said something very important because it brings up another aspect of health
Mhm.
that many people often overlook,
Right.
but actually it's first and foremost, and that's our spiritual health.
Mhm.
Studies have shown that people who have a spiritual center within them have better health outcomes.
Exactly.
Now, you can call it coincidence if you want to,
Mhm.
but I'll tell you, the science is there.
Mhm.
So, your spiritual health is just as important. Miss Emily, can you give us some enlightenment on that? Do you have a spiritual health that you practice as well?
Hi, hello, good morning, everyone. But it's late night here in the Philippines. And I think this is my last online Zoom for today because we have a typhoon coming here in Leyte, Philippines. Um, Going back to what Sir Jeffrey is saying, my meditation is always in the morning, and every time go before sleep, and then when the time wake up in the morning, and it always feels good that before I do something else, I make sure I give everything, every work, every plans that I have for that day. I give everything to the Lord, everything, because it's always His will always prosper, not my own plans, not my own thoughts. His thoughts, God's thoughts, always higher than our thoughts. So I give everything to Him, and I don't usually rely on my personal understanding, though I have plans. I have plans for that particular day, but I see to it before I get to start my daily work, daily task, or whatever it is scheduled for that day. I give everything first to the day, and it really feels good. It really feels good every time you're doing it, and then Lord is always the center of the things that you're doing.
Yes. That's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Uh, we often say things like, I am going to do this and I am going to do that. And one thing I have found that when you start telling God what you're going to do, uh, things don't work out the way you said that you were going to do them all the time. Right? So there is a divine order to even our health universe. And that is a beautiful thing, an absolutely beautiful thing. And I don't want us to ever lose sight of that. No matter how you believe, and realize that there is a higher power, much greater than you, much greater than
True.
we. And to acknowledge that is first and foremost. And I thank you so much for sharing that, Emmeline, because we don't often put God first.
Exactly.
Right? And imagine being in a group such as we are right now, and feeling free enough to express that, being bold enough to say, I'm putting God before money.
Right.
I'm putting God before health, because that's my source, right? And to have that realization, we can forget all the other stuff we even talked about.
Right.
And then we should, if we don't have that as our first realization.
Right.
So we've talked about our physical health, our mental health, our exercise, our stress level, um, and now spiritual health. And you put all of those things together, and it gets back to what I was saying in the very, very beginning. It's all about relationships. You know, the relationships that we build in life will get us through life.
There you have it.
and and that is the foundation of our business. If it doesn't begin with a relationship, first of all, between you and he, and then you and me,
Right.
we never will be successful.
Yeah.
Right? So let us start off with that foundation first and foremost. I thank you so much for sharing that, and bringing us to where we really should be focusing, Emily. That was a fantastic summary there. Anyone else have any other topics we can discuss in the moments that we have left? Any questions? Phyllis, unmute yourself. Yes, there you go.
So, I mean, we're talking about adults with these supplements, because some people may think that, oh, I can just take these and don't take my prescription that the doctor has given me. But of course, we have to do everything in decent and order, and we definitely have to follow rules and regulations. But let me ask you this: how healthy is this for your children with this pandemic going on? Do you think that it would be okay to give these to the younger generation as far as like your children, teenagers? I think teenagers would be okay, but what about our babies? Would this be helpful for them?
Let me address 2 points that you've raised. One, that many of us are on what we call synthetic drugs, right? And we need them. Remember, we are promoters of food supplements. And by that very nature, supplement means to go along with something else.
Right.
And oftentimes, that something else are our synthetic medications. Here's how it works: when you take synthetic drugs, you are really trying to do 2 things. Number one, alleviate symptoms, and number two, address the root causes in an immediate term. Right then, right there. You take that pill, you expect that within an hour or so, you're going to see a change or control of a situation. With food supplements, it's just the opposite. Food supplements are longer lasting, they are preventative, they are sustaining. So you often take them in conjunction with synthetic drugs. So if your doctor has prescribed a regimen for you due to diabetes, high blood pressure, asthma, you want to stick to that. But through the use of supplements, we can sometimes decrease the amount of synthetic drugs that we have to take, and sometimes alleviate totally some of the drugs that we have to take. But it is a process. And so let us stay with that mindset that we are supplementing many things. Now, some of us are not on synthetic drugs. Well, then what are you supplementing? You're supplementing your normal and natural body processes. As we get older, our bodies don't produce the same level of hormones and minerals that the body needs to sustain life. So, what are we supplementing? We are supplementing natural body functions that often change due to age. The second point you raised was for children. Are supplements good for children? Well, like anything else, children are not just little adults, right? They're not just little people. Children's physiology is a lot different than the adult physiology. So everything that you take as an adult, no, you cannot take as a child. But we all know that little children grow up to be big adults. So there's got to be some connection, right? Well, here's the connection. Many times the supplements that we take as adults are good for children, but should be taken in a lesser amount.
Right.
Sometimes a half the amount that the adult dosage is, sometimes a quarter of the amount. But you must be very careful with children because their metabolism is a lot different than the adult metabolism. Their needs, their physiological needs during growth spurts, are different than they are for the adults. So this is what I advise. Before giving any supplementation to a child, consult your pediatrician because there are different growth stages of a child, much more than they are for the adult. And their needs change very, very quickly. They change from 2 years to 4 years. They change from 4 years to 7 years. So it's very, very important that we consult a medical practitioner, a physician, a pediatrician before giving them to children. But are our products safe for children? I would say by and large, yes, they are, but it depends on the type of supplement we're giving, and the amount of that supplement, and the child, the individual condition and health status of that child.
Can I ask the question?
Sure.
Okay. I know the question that Phyllis asked was, is this good? Are these supplements good for children? No one asked about those supplements that's in Kroger's. And I'm just speaking someone saying it
Right.
to me.
Right.
I haven't heard no one say, oh, I wonder if these supplements in Kroger's are good.
Mhm.
But these supplements that, as I hear, coming from Philippines, are they any good?
Mhm.
These are getting questioned down.
Mhm.
But again, I'm still speaking for Walgreens, Kroger's, GNC, who
Right.
failed me, and I chose to supplement myself. I chose to supplement my children.
Mhm.
But why are these supplements getting so many questions?
Well, you bring up an excellent point, and I don't know if you know of the entities that she was speaking of. Kroger happens to be the largest independent supermarket chain here in the USA. We all know probably GNC and Walgreens. These are international companies as well, but they are the providers of the major source of food supplements in the United States. And a study that you highlighted for us recently that was done on the efficacy, number one, of these supplements, but of the labeling of the substances. It showed that less than 5% of the majority of food supplements that are sold in the United States are true to their label. They do not contain what the label says. Now, this is our competition.
Mhm.
Well, here's where we have an advantage. And I thank you so much for asking that question, because it really speaks to not only the efficacy of our products, but we have proof. Every product that UNO sells or sanctions in the United States or in countries around the world goes through a certifying body.
Right.
Here in the United States, we call that body the Food and Drug Administration. In the Philippines, it is also called the Food and Drug Administration. And when we get products shipped in from the Philippines, they come with a certified product registration, each and every product. Now, when we go to share and sell products, we can give a copy of that registration
That registration, yes.
to prove that our products contain what they say they contain.
Right.
And here is the proof from our government regulating body. If anyone questions us, we can prove it.
To prove it.
Now, can our competition do that?
No.
When you go to GNC, Walmart, and you buy food supplements, you go to customer service and you ask them, can you prove to me what's in this bottle according to the label is really in this bottle? Here's my ultimacy. Here's your ascorbic acid. Here's my FDA registered paperwork for ultimacy. Where's yours for your vitamin C?
And I did that. I did that to the pharmacist.
And what did the pharmacist say?
He told me go outside in the parking lot and say, I don't know problem.
Yes. See, there you go.
It was funny, but
Yeah.
he was basically saying, no, I can't give you the answer.
I
you're
can't
looking
give you
for,
that
But here
information.
you showed me that you can give me the answer
Right.
on what you're taking and
Right.
what you're doing. Yes, I think you need to go to the parking lot. And he said it in a nice way.
Yeah.
I understood it
Mm-hmm.
because he could not. And I know he could not because, again, I chose to start taking supplements in 85.
Mm-hmm.
And come 2007, it showed I had nothing in my body that I thought that I was consuming.
You thought you were consuming.
Well,
Yeah.
I was consuming, but I thought that it was what the label said.
Right.
And my test results showed I had nothing in my body. That's why my body stopped.
Yeah.
It just stopped. People said, "What do you mean it stopped?" Like I said, it stopped.
Yeah.
I had to figure out, how does a healthy woman's body stop? And all this stuff come out, and it's just I want to say it was mind blowing.
Of course, it's enlightening to anyone when you find out that what you've been taking is not really what you should have been taking,
Taking.
because it wasn't what it said it was to begin with.
Right.
Why don't we use this as a business opportunity?
That's what I was about to
Right?
say.
This
We,
is a
we have
business
you have to use
opportunity.
it. You have to.
Let us exploit the fact that we've got proof that our products are what they say they are. That's why, here in the United States, we've got only about 9 or 10 products that have been approved
Mhm.
out of all of the 30 something products that Uno has to offer.
Right.
But I will say this, I'd rather go to market with 10 verified products that I can prove
Mhm.
are effective and they contain what they say they contain, rather than have 30 some odd products that I can't justify.
Right.
And you know what? On something on that, okay, I just had a appointment with my rheumatologist. They're very concerned that you use their medicine, and I know why. They get paid. But what she hit me with, and she's been my doctor for 4 years. She said,
Mhm.
Jacqueline, you told me you were taking some supplements by Uno. I said yes. She said, that's a good thing. The point I'm making, she never said anything about supplements. I'm telling my doctors
Mhm.
what I'm choosing to do and why I'm feeling and looking where I am. She said, could you leave me some information? I was like, whoa. Because again, no, they're not American products. But
Mhm.
yes, they have been approved. And yes, you see the manifestation
Right.
in your patient.
Mhm.
But you still taking my medicine. Of course, I'm taking your medicine because no matter what, this sickness festered in my body
Mhm.
50 something years.
Right.
So it's not going to be cured just because I get a rheumatologist, just because I'm taking better supplements, just because I'm taking the synthetic medicine. Now, am I taking less? Yes.
And
That's
that's a
the
great
blessing.
benefit.
And
Yes.
that's what I say. Oh, get off, get off. It's not that easy just to get off something that I can present myself.
Mhm.
Because if I don't take my synthetic medicine, I don't walk. I don't get up out the bed. I won't walk my dog because that's just how bad my bones hurt. But I take my synthetic, I take my supplements, and I use the beauty products. And that's why I say I am a walking product of Uno products.
And that's excellent. That's excellent. We can all, yes, applaud that testimony. Take that testimony and translate that into a relationship
Mhm.
between yourself and someone else who has rheumatoid arthritis,
Right.
right?
Right.
And then take that relationship and turn that into a business
Mhm.
opportunity.
And that's exactly what I'm working on. Because
Excellent.
again, in America, it's hard when there's a health whatever on every other state, on every not state, every other
Corner.
corner. But to actually show and demonstrate, look what these products do. Now, I'm not walking a marathon, but compared to where I was walking 4 days ago,
Hmm.
I walked and made it here.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
presenting myself. And yes, as I told you, I took my supplements this morning. Now, do I take mine on an empty stomach? Yes, I do. Why? Because I find that works better for me. That works better for me. That don't mean that's how it's gonna work for you. And I tell any and
Yeah.
everybody, what I take, it may not do nothing for you,
Hmm.
but you have to find in the supplements what works for your body and what manifests for you.
Hmm. Let me just interject here because you raise a good point. Some medications are taken better with meals,
Mhm.
and some medications are taken better before
Meals.
meals
Yes.
or after meals. And why is that? Well, it's due to the chemical composition of the product. Some products dissolve easier in water. Some products dissolve easier in fat, right? So if you are eating, your body is breaking down fats. Well, some products dissolve very easy in fat. So you take those products while you're eating. Some products dissolve quicker in water. So you don't want to get all the fat in your stomach and then take a product that won't dissolve at that time. So you take that before meals. And it's important to know which is which. You know, we have what we call fat soluble vitamins, A, D, E, and K. All the others are water soluble vitamins. So it's important, to do that.
And that goes again. You have to read in order to even know any of this.
Exactly.
And
educate yourself, right?
Thank you.
You've got to educate yourself on your product. That's the part of any sales job. If you don't know your product, you can't tell about it.
You can't tell about
right?
it.
You can't sell about it, right? So you've got to do your own product education, and that's what our food supplement orientation program is really all about. And opportunities such as we have right now, to dialogue and to educate each other. This is sometimes having unstructured programs can be very, very beneficial because we get the opportunity to ask some of those questions that we don't normally ask, or don't fit so conveniently into a business presentation, right?
Script that you got to figure.
Exactly.
And don't say the wrong word.
So this is a good time, and it's a valuable time for us. Gabe,
it really works good when you got a Jeffrey. Every team don't have one.
But
we have a Jeff. We have a Mr. Brewster here.
We look at our team with all of our strengths, and as we build here in the United States, we're bringing in people from all different backgrounds. But what makes it so good is that when we come together, we're very cohesive, and we rely on one another. Our strengths and weaknesses. So I thank you for highlighting that. But this setup wouldn't be like this if it weren't for you. How many times have we gone through this? You teaching us about the lighting, and so Jacqueline looks good too.
That's the beauty part of
that's all so important in being a team.
Yes, indeed.
Does anyone else have anything you'd like to question or share?
I got a question.
Yeah.
Gabriel. I'm gonna go there. Do you think beauty products is important in working out?
Oh yes. Well, that's the exterior part of the you got the physical workout where you want to really your outer, you want to fix your outer part. So beauty goes with that because you don't want to be ugly.
Well,
have a beautiful body, and
but
your skin isn't healthy.
Your skin not healthy.
Yeah, I'm going to say your skin because what we fail to realize, we want to stop here.
Right.
But this is not on our skin. Our skin is our whole entire body. That's why I asked, because when I worked out, my skin was a very, very big part of my working out because, again, being a woman, the cleavage area, you don't want it to be chocolate and you white here, or your arms, when you have sleeveless arms, you want it all to look the same, whether you're a male or a female. And that's why I asked the question, because a lot of people, when I talk about the supplements, I throw in soap, because to me, our skin is the first thing that we present before we even say anything. And if we're not taking care of all aspects, not just this circle, your ears, people see your ears, people see behind your neck, people see your shoulders, people see your cleavage, or just your pecs, and I let everyone know that, yes, we need to take care of that organ too.
Exactly, exactly. The skin is the largest organ in the body,
Yes.
right? And not only is beauty skin deep, but it goes deeper than that, right?
Yes.
Because what goes through the skin gets into the body.
Mhm.
So protecting that skin, not only so it looks beautiful and healthy and radiant and toned, but it's actually healthy to protect us, you know, to give us the support that we need,
Mhm.
and to exude chemicals and toxins that are in the body that need to be released.
Release.
So when they get released from inside of the body, where do they land? They land outside of the body, right here.
That's right.
Well, now you got to get them off the
Get
body.
them off. Yes.
And so it's more than just beauty being skin deep.
Okay.
It's beyond the
Beyond.
deep.
So
It's
Uno hits it all.
inside.
Yes.
And guess what?
And Uno covers it all.
We've got it all. We've
Yes,
got
we do.
products that work inside out and outside in.
Ain't that
Yes.
something?
Amen. Amen. Yes. Phyllis.
I
Sir
have some.
Jeff, I have a question.
Um,
Yes, Emmeline and then Phyllis.
yeah, okay.
Emmeline?
Okay. Sir Jeff, yes, would it be possible that I will order 2 boxes or 3 boxes of Ultimacy, and then I will just send my account number and then the address that is bound to Alaska? And then can I know
Yes.
the specific distributor's price of the Ultimacy,
Yes.
including the shipping fee? The
Yes.
exact address is it's I don't know how to pronounce it. It's Lower Calskag, Alaska.
Okay.
So how
Here's
would I transact it? I will just
yes.
message you or what? Okay.
Here's how you can do that. Go to healthydays365.store. Healthydays365.store. I'll put it in the chat as well. And that is a website that we have designed just for distributors. It is your distributor pricing on that website, healthydays365.store. And we can then drop ship anywhere in the continental United States, Alaska, and Canada. And we'll credit you with your Nook points. So you'll see on your dashboard, once the transaction and the order has been processed, we will then transfer the Nook points to your account.
Amen.
Hassle free. Drop shipping
All
in the
right.
US.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
You're
Sir
welcome.
Jeff.
And let me put that in the chat right now so we all will have that.
From Emily, we also have the same thing in UAE with Mom Julie as well. So we can just
Yeah, I've tried it with
sell
Mom
it there.
Julie. I'm trying it in the US.
And this is, you know, this is the most fantastic opportunity I think we have of all. And that is to be global
Right.
entrepreneurs here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, many people go into business and they hope that they can just sell right in their immediate neighborhood, right?
Right.
Or their city.
Right.
But we've got the opportunity to do business clear across the world.
Ain't that something?
It's a beautiful thing for just a small investment. It's
380.
and don't forget the promotion that we have going on now, right? Check your promotions in your company, but here in the United States, if you sign up today, you're automatically elevated to the next level.
Mm.
So with a platinum, you're automatically promoted.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Look at us on the Zoom. We all in different countries.
Yes,
That's
talking business,
that's a beautiful thing.
right? How beautiful is that? Miss Phyllis, you had a question.
Well, actually, it was more about
Unmute yourself.
It was more like what Miss Jackie was speaking about, like the beauty part.
Mm-hmm.
Did I mute? Okay. I had a young lady had came and she wanted the soap. Excuse me. I did get her the soap, but she said she tried it for a month. And of course, there's always going to be a rotten egg in the bunch. And she was saying, "Oh, this just didn't work for me. My skin didn't adjust. All of the above that she was just being totally negative." But I said, well, maybe you have to try it a little longer or do it every day. And like I know sometimes that there are people in the world that actually have sensitive skin and they just can't use like no soap or anything on their face. But you have to actually work this product. You can't let the product work you. Or should I say that backwards? Did I say that right? But anyway, you have to actually use the product in order for it to work. And I know, like for me, I can't put soap on my face. So I actually use just hot water on my skin. But I do use soap everywhere else. But I know that the soap, it really does work. But if you're not using the soap that you purchase, then you're not going to see no results. And that goes with anything that you use. And a lot of times, like Miss Jackie, she don't eat when she take her medication. But like for me, I have to eat something before I take medication, or otherwise I'm gonna feel nauseous because I done took this medication and it makes me feel nauseous. So, but I was just trying to make that point to where everything is not for everybody. So,
Mm-hmm.
that soap may not have been something for her. Maybe she just wanted to have something to complain about. But I know that the soap does work because I've had many of people come to me and told me how well the soap works for
Mm-hmm.
them. So, like I said, there's always a rotten egg in the bunch, and like my pastor always say, and I did want to say this when he was speaking about the prayer part. Much prayer,
Mm-hmm.
much power.
Mm-hmm.
Little prayer, little power. No prayer, no power.
Right.
So, we have to always put God first in everything we do.
Okay, stay focused.
So, if she'd have prayed about that product before she got it, God would have gave her the answer that she needed. So that was my point. I just wanted to say that about the soap part.
Well, let's talk about the soap because we have three different kinds of soap, right?
Mhm.
And I remember when I first started with the business, I asked Jacqueline, I said, "Well, which of these soaps do you use?" She says, "I use all of them." And
Oh,
and
sorry.
I researched, the soaps. We've got soaps that provide toning and lightening of the skin, right? We've got soaps that are exfoliating. We've got soaps that give extra vitamins to the skin that are needed, right? So when you are selling a bar of soap, number one, because many people might be adverse to the term soap, number one, I call them beauty bars. Secondly, do a skin analysis with your client. You might not be an esthetician, you might not be a dermatologist, but you are a woman that uses these products. So you ask, well, what type of skin do you have? Do you have normal skin, dry skin, oily skin, combination skin? So
Acne
based
prone.
on, that type of assessment, you can then recommend a particular beauty bar. Now, in addition to that, we know that there is more to skincare than just cleansing.
That's right.
There's moisturizing,
Hmm.
right? There's hydration.
Hmm.
So we also have products that will do that as well. Our glutathione lotion, our magic cream. So sometimes you must use our products in combination to get the greatest results. So do that type of an analysis and then say, try this combination because you've got multiple things going on with your skin. In your T-zone, you're a little dry. Around your cheeks, you're a little oily. So we're going to first work on toning your skin or exfoliating your skin. Now, this particular exfoliant, you might not want to use every day because it's going to make your skin too dry. So maybe our Kojic soap you'll use Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. But then you'll
At
supplement that at night or in the morning, right? And then you'll supplement that, with our Nouvelle soap for daily cleansing. But then don't forget, we want you to hydrate your skin. So we're going to add a little glutathione lotion. And then perhaps for evening out those uneven spots, those dark spots or blotches or blemishes, try our magic cream. Use these in combination and then come back in 30 days and let us see how beautiful your skin looks.
And it's important to always detox because what's coming out of our face is normally what we done put in our body.
Exactly.
And that's the stage that people can get, oh, I got more pimples, you have to get the toxins out.
Right.
They have to come out some kind of way.
Right.
Yes, you're gonna, as I say, look ugly before you look beautiful.
Yeah. And you say to that customer, your beauty begins within.
Yeah, that's right.
So let us do some cryptogenic and some prime juice. You've got to get those toxins out, right? And then once they get out, like I said before, now they're out of the body, they're on the skin. Now we need the Kojic soap
Right.
and the Nouvelle, to cleanse the skin from the outside. But the beauty begins inside. So she missed the whole boat. She wasn't just a rotten egg. She had a rotten body.
Yeah.
You've got to clean her from the inside.
And it's true.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest thing for people to grab. You have to detox and you have to see this detox coming out of you in order to see the manifestation that you want.
Mm-hmm.
No one wants to do the hard work. They just want to go and put this paint on and here it go. But that's what happened when you take that paint off. You still not liking what you see.
Yeah.
So you have to detox inside to see the beauty come outside.
Miss Kelly, Queen of Beauty, tell us, what secrets have you shared with your fellow pageant goers and your fellow clients about beautiful skin inside and out?
Well, of course, ultimacy first, because ultimacy take care of the inside, and then it will also radiate. Actually, ultimacy has also lightened my skin, and then of course supplement it with the soap. I use Novell because it's for sensitive skin. You can even use it for babies. So I like that soap. And then I also recommend Magic Cream because it really removes the blemishes from our face. So that's my secret, and that's all our secret.
Very good. Very good. Anyone else, any product questions like that we can address globally from our collective experience? Mom Julie, you look so pretty sitting there in your
Julie,
Christmas
share
scenery.
your beauty secret.
What's the secret to your beauty?
Okay, the secret, what you want secret? I told you, Sir Jeff, we always smile only, okay, with the help of our food supplements. So, since I started using food supplements, there is a big change in my complexion. But I did not go immediately for Capsule. First, even I was not diagnosed as a cancer patient before. Still, I'm not sick. I don't know that I was sick. So what I did is I do the cleansing. First, do the cleansing, okay, for 3 to 4 months. Then go for your RDA. That's the secret only. So it's not that I use Gluta-Soap, Kojic soap. Okay, that is only to replenish your skin. But first, we do cleansing because let's say you're 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old. So just imagine that those years you never cleanse at all, right? So for example, when you are not taking shower or taking a bath into this, how you feel, right? So that's one part of mindsetting the customer. Ma'am, sir, if you are not taking for 2 days, how you feel? So of course your prospect or your friend will reply to you that is not feeling well, right? Even us, if you're not taking for 1 day, even you don't feel good, right? So how about if I ask you, how old are you now? And do you remember any days that you cleanse your internal organs like this? He will reply you, he will tell, oh, I'm already 40 years old, 50 years old, or 60 years old even. I never remember at all that I do my cleansing, right? So that's the time your customer, your prospect, oh, I need to do that. So you can go with your products already. I sell products that like that. It's not that, of course, when you use the product, they see your personality, they ask you what you use, right? So I will not immediately answer what the product I use. First, I ask, how old is she, and how many times you do cleansing in yourself inside the internal, and how you feel when you are not taking shower in 2 days or not having you don't brush your teeth for a whole day. What you feel? So first, I will ask them. When they reply to me, then I get the chance to introduce our product.
Excellent strategy.
Right?
Excellent
I do
strategy.
like that.
It goes back to that relationship building.
Yeah.
You've got to have a comfortable relationship with someone to say, when's the last time you took a shower?
I don't go
that
direct to
becomes,
the products that I use like this, I use like this. First, I talk to them very friendly. Then
yes,
when
and
they start replying to me, then I know how to get in and to introduce my product. That's it.
excellent, excellent. Again, this is a fantastic medium that we have,
Come on.
with Zoom,
Yes, it
to
is.
sit and talk about the real basic things that help us to sell products and to share the gift of wellness. What a great discussion. I'm loving this.
Amen.
I like this new format. We might change this up altogether.
All together.
Uh,
Oh, so good.
yes, this is
This is good.
great. Is it beneficial to anyone else? If so, raise your hand. Let us know. Do you like this?
Yes, this is
Yes.
better because we are
Is it
We're
helpful?
learning.
I
learning
think
And
that
also, we don't stop
exactly that.
learning our products. We should keep on knowing about our products, especially then, of course, to our business. Okay,
Yeah,
because we cannot share our product, we cannot share our business if you yourself, you don't know the in and outs of what you are doing.
exactly.
Amen.
Right,
Amen.
right.
You have to do that.
Miss Kelly, I think maybe we'll change our program just a little bit and add a section on food supplement orientation where we can take a particular product and dissect it, and talk about it and share our stories on how we sell an individual product or
That's a great
combination of
suggestion.
products.
Yes, yes. I think
Fantastic.
someone else is raising her hand a while ago. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Okay.
no, we're good. We're good.
All
It,
right.
it wasn't a question.
Yes, I will suggest that to Miss Bronwyn. Maybe add a section like that so we can just share our thoughts about a product,
Hmm.
how it benefited us, how we sell it. It is interesting.
Right.
Very good. Very, very good. It's the other part of testimonies, Before you can get that testimony, You've got to get someone to use the product.
Right.
So focusing on how do we get them to use the product so that we can get the testimony. And it just is a wonderful cycle of how we do business, and how we create health and what?
Well,
And wealth. Yes.
Well, all around.
Before we close today, does anyone else have anything that they'd like to share with us globally? Any issues that we can perhaps strategize and bring out a best practice with? I know it's late.
Also, it will help
Yes.
also, Sir Jeffrey, I want to ask if you have some sample products, which is, I know it's hard to share because we thought, oh, our product is quite expensive. But if you see, especially because you give you do prospecting first the people near you, right? Friends or family. So you have to sacrifice from your side that if you know that your friend or your prospect even is potential. I mean, he really needs this product. So I think so. I suggest that we can give some sample, like one strip of Ultimacy. Let them try first, and I'm sure once they try, they will buy. Here in UAE, I sell I sell more on Ultimacy because 1 box is 100 pieces, right?
Yes.
Yeah, 100 pieces. So that is 10 strips, right? So
Yes.
this 1 box is you can share with 10 people, right? So for sure, one of them or two of them will buy once they use it.
Mm-hmm.
Then also they will, and you will advise them also to give to their friends or friends of friends. I do selling like this, not directly that I go. I do also the buy and sell. I sell, but most I do my sales is I do like that. This is my strategy. Give sample, even one strip is not heavy from your pocket, right?
Right. Right.
One Ultimacy is only how much? Especially if you, Sir Jeffrey, you're honoring your price.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So you can sacrifice 1 box for 10 people. You can just distribute them and tell, Sir, Mom, or my friend, try this food supplements that I have. Then tell me and ask him after 1 week. After 1 week, then go back to her or to him. You ask what is, how you feel after taking the vitamin C that I've given you.
Now, let's take note of that. That's an excellent selling strategy.
Yes.
You give away 1 box of Ultimacy between 10 people,
Right.
and you
Yes.
gain 5 customers.
Yep.
Yes, and
What
you
could
can
be
gain
better?
back of that. Sure, they will order, and you will tell
Sure.
them also what you did. They will do also till they will become our business partner.
Excellent. 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 Now, with products like Ultimacy, which are pre-packaged individually, right? You can do that. With Max Out, you can do that. For some of the other products,
Yes, max out also because 1 capsule, I think it's very effective already because most of our business partners, man,
Yes.
they usually
Yes.
tell 1 max out is enough to prove that it is give,
yes, exactly.
energy.
Fantastic.
Yes, that's all you
Okay,
need.
you can sacrifice 1 max out. You try for over 1 night. Then after 2 days, sure they will order from you.
Yes, and even our beauty bars, cut them up into shaved little pieces and
Yes.
give them out as samples. You know, that
That's what I do.
that also works. So
But really,
we've got
Ultimacy is really good feedback immediately. They will give,
Yes.
I feel nice, I feel very energetic. But, even once, it took that only for 1 day, 2 days, and you get back to her or to him after 3 days, good feedback already. Then you can get order.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you for sharing that strategy, because that is a great tip, particularly when you want to give the gift of wellness.
Yes.
You've
Yes,
got to
especially this
sometimes.
Christmas, we can give a gift.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily one box. You know, you can have your in US you have prime juice, right? So give 2 packet prime juice, 1 strip of Ultimacy. That's enough. Or you have coffee, put two sachet. Then tell it's not a gift, just try. Oh, don't tell it's a gift, just
we
try.
are we are packaging a number of different products here in the United States, and we're producing what we're calling a gift of wellness catalog, in which you can buy these package deals, but they will be packaged very nicely as a gift. So if you're giving a gift of wellness, when your client receives them, they'll be in a beautifully packaged box. That really
and if you can have also those what you call this, Ma'am Kelly, like note, the health benefits.
Oh, right,
Yes,
right.
print
Are
out.
good in printing. You can do it.
Print out a small card.
Yeah, then put with the
where you
with
put
that
the health benefits of
with that gift inside.
supplements.
And
Yes.
last you put Merry Christmas. Put down. Oh, that's
Yes, we will include a catalog
Right.
of products in every order that we ship. So not only does your client, get information about the one catalog product that they're interested in, but they'll get product information on our entire product line. And as we talked about earlier, you might want to include that FDA registration form,
Got you.
right?
Got you.
Our products are registered and sanctioned by all of our government entities throughout the world where we sell Uno products.
That's the #1 selling point.
Yeah.
Here in America, anyway. #1.
I spread it all the time. All I hear, all you doing is duplicating, but that's what the system says. Duplicate.
That's right.
I'm getting the education, I'm spreading it how it is being delivered to me, and I'm giving you proof. I'm trying my best to let you know what this does, as well as being a product of these products.
So I'm going to go home and get my Ultimacy, share it. I'm going to cut them up,
yes, sure.
or give out a whole sleeve of 10 pills, right? Add some soap into it, a little piece of Nouvelle as well. And here, try this. This is going to cleanse you inside and out.
Usually, Sir Jeffrey, what we are doing during that time offline, we have a product fair. You know what we do for the Kojic soap? We are not giving one piece. We will cut small, and we put in one small Ziploc.
Yes, exactly right.
So we do selling through that. Yeah, everybody, they'll make what's this? They make facial like this. And after, Mom, before you going home, take this 1 sachet of prime juice, 1 sachet of 8-in-1 coffee, cappuccino, but 2 to 3 items. Then we give. The response is very nice. Then at the after 1 week, they will call you, Mom. I enjoy taking my drinking my coffee like this. I enjoy my Kojic soap. Then you can joke. Mom, you can have one now. You can purchase so at least you can share to your friends also. So Kojic soap is small amount, small profit, but it will help if it is a huge number. Yeah.
Yes.
Right now, I have an order 3 days ago. It's 20 Kojic soap.
Really?
Yeah, 20 Kojic soap. What he will do is for gift only.
That must be 130.
You want to give gift.
Wow. That is fantastic.
Yes, and he is not a distributor. He's only I know him through a friend of mine only. Then I start to give a slice of not full Kojic, slice of Kojic. Then I give 4 pieces. Then I told share to your friends. Then after I start to share with the friends, then 3 days ago you ordered me, Julie, please prepare for me 2 Kojic soap. So for pick up tomorrow they will be to Abu Dhabi. 20 Kojic soap.
Excellent.
So Kojic soap is small profit, but if it's huge number, that's big, right?
Yes. Excellent. Excellent. We are going to be so successful in 2022.
Yeah,
I can just feel it right now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be on Jeffrey's yacht.
Yes, I'm gonna have that yacht. I'm gonna have that yacht.
I'm ready for
Exactly. Let me ask a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Let me ask a question. Raise your hand if in 2022 you want to be a global entrepreneur. A global. Who wants to be
I'm
global?
working on global. I'm already global.
Okay,
All
if
of
your
us.
hand is raised
Ma'am Marcia.
and you want to be global, I want you to come back and tell us what your strategy is.
Mm.
Between now and next week, think about it.
Okay.
What will it take for me to be a global entrepreneur? How am I going to do it? And let's share that with each other.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
We will see next week for that.
Yeah,
All
thank
right.
you anyway. Thank you. Thank you for
Well, I
this
think
amazing discussion.
this has been a
Amazing
great,
sharing.
great time spent. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your stories, sharing your strategies, and really sharing your business with us as partners. Any closing thoughts by anyone before we take our Kodak moment?
Well, I just want to say, Jeff, this is a blessing in disguise. You know, when we have a special speaker who didn't make it, but we impromptu change our
Yes.
discussion. It really is better, actually, you know, sharing thoughts. Thank you.
And
Yeah.
thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you. All right, if everyone would turn on your cameras and let us give our UNO sign, our universal UNO sign. We are business partners connected across the globe.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Smile. All right.
Fantastic.
Let's have
Everyone will
four
see
also, 4x4. You
four
are with
by
the
four.
15
Come on,
account.
let's do our 4x4.
1, 2, 3. All right.
Thank you.
Fantastic, everybody.
Happy holiday to everybody and see you next week.
Great
Okay.
job, Jeff,
Thank you,
for
Ma'am
hosting
Marcia.
this.
All right.
Let's remember to keep the
Yes.
Thank
Brahmin
you
in
so
them in
much.
prayer.
Thank you,
Thank
Ma'am
you so
Thank you,
Emily.
much.
guys. Marsha,
Thank
Philip,
And
you. Take
as
care,
as we
everyone.
part,
Bye, everyone. Thank
everyone,
you.
as we part,
Thank you
please
so
Thank
say
you,
a
Mr.
much.
prayer.
Nathan. Thank you sa,
Bye
Premier
bye.
Plus office. Thank you.
Don't forget to say a prayer for
Thank you
Bronwyn,
for the
Doug, and
host.
Thank
DJ.
you, esteem.
Oh, yes, we're going to say a prayer for Douglas and DJ.
Yes. Keep them in your prayers this day, throughout the day. Just send up prayers on their behalf throughout the evening and even tomorrow and the days after, because today is just the start. Remember, tomorrow they have to begin their healing, right? So keep them constantly in prayer. Okay, everyone. Love you.
Bye-bye.
Love
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.